Hi everyone, thank you for tuning in. This is your instructor Joy. So today we're going to talk about scales. A subscriber was wondering about Galamian scale books. Galamian scale books is a little hard to understand because I don't know if you get a chance, that Galamian scale books has many volumes first, and then when you see the scale notes, it's got a bunch of dots. It's missing the stem. And there's a lot of letters written, R1, R2, B1, B2, and then what is it? So Galamian scale books are meant to be practiced with different variations depending what needs you have. B1 or B4, B whatever number, B stands for bow. So when it says B1 means one type of bowing. So one bow per note. So you would do one more. When you see B2, as you guessed it, so two notes per bow. So slur will be, and then B3, B4 goes all the way B16. R1, R2. R stands for rhythm. So when it says R1 means one kind of rhythm. So all equal length, whether it's legato or staccato, one type of rhythm. So as you guessed it, R2 stands for two types of rhythm, sometimes long short like, or short long, and R3 would be three types or three notes combination. So it could be something like on and on. So now we know what that means, this number. Now, and also when you see that, that's got no key signature, nothing. That does not mean that's always C major or A minor. It has no key signature so that you can apply whatever key signature you want to practice with. Let's say you're practicing the key of A major, and then you would make it A major. Or if you're doing in the key of B flat, then you make it B flat major scale or minor scale, whichever you're doing. And which is actually a brilliant idea, so that we're not stuck with one type of or one way of practicing scale, but you can just customize the scale book as you need it. What type bowing, what type of key signature we are in, and so on. I find it the most important one, whether it's practicing Galamian book or any other scale book, is practicing or organizing your scale practice in a certain structured way with metronome. So actually when I practice scales, I practice with metronome and adron. Adron is something that I leave A on all the time, and then I practice so that I can check my intonation. Sometimes adron can be a little annoying because this is A into your ear, but it really forces us to really keep our ears wide open and really comparing each note to the adron. Yeah. So now, of course, when it comes about scale practicing, one could go really into depth, but I'm gonna make it rather a little simpler form, in generally speaking. So here, Galamian suggests different kind of slur, different kind of tempo, and this is great way of doing it. So you start first, you put metronome number, whatever you feel comfortable. 40 or 50 is a good start. So I'm gonna put for now 50. Yeah. And you first start two notes slur, something like that. So each note gets each beat. So like this. we have to know what kind of scale we're playing. So where there you can do major scale or minor scale. I'm gonna talk mainly major scales for the simplicity's sake, but there is another video that I made about minor scales, because minor scales are a little more complicated because there are 3 types of minor scales. So I'll put that video in the description below, so I encourage you to check it out. Now, when it comes to minor scale, we have to understand in 1 octave we have 2 half steps. So half step means for us fingers gets together. So in the key of A major, 1 and 2 are whole step, 2 and 3 are whole step far away, 3 and 4 are half step, so fingers next to each other. And the D string stays same. However, on A string, 2 and 3 are half step. So those second and third finger gets together, and same stays on E string. So here, G and D are same hand position, A and E are same hand position. Yeah. So notice that one. And then after you're done, then you gradually move to 2 slurred to 4 slurred, 4 slurred to 8, 8 to 16, and so on. So let's say I did 2 slurred comfortably, and then you move to 4 slurred. So we're going to stay in A major. Then, if you've done this one enough times, and then now you move to 16 notes. Here, the bow speed stays same, but your string crossings happens much faster, which means we have to anticipate with a different height of your right arm, and also left hand gets much busier. So we have to anticipate the adjustment of your left hand and make sure here when you start doing faster scales, the left hand start behaving most efficiently, because there's no other way to get faster. Again now, 8, so. Then if you feel comfortable, now you move on to the 16th. So same idea. The bow speed stays same, but now left hand and the string crossings happens even faster. Now when it gets to this many notes, instead of thinking every 16 notes dividing every 16th of the bow, you think as a group. So half of the bow gets 8, and another half of the bow gets another 8. Here it's very important, try not to play too loud. The key is to keep the bow with an even tone and an even bow speed while keeping your left hand really, really light. I was a little faster than metronome. Let me try again. So once you're done, then you move on to the next position. So now in the music it says B, but it does not mean B. You can do B flat major scale if you like. So yeah, like this. Once you check the notes, and then you start with a metronome again, starting 2 slurred, 4 slurred, 8 slurred, 16 slurred. So first one, 2 please, and then let's say you did that one, and then now you do 4 slurred. Let's say you did all 1, then as you guessed, then now 8. On and on. So like this, you can keep going all the way to the higher position you are in, if you like. But if you're someone new, then you stay in the lower position. Yeah, and that's the nice thing about it. Now when it comes to scale practicing, remember it's not about playing it through, or it's not about how many notes or how long I put the practicing time on. It's more like a really focusing whether our left finger is moving most efficiently with a minimum of finger weight. And am I really controlling my bow speed, or am I dividing the bow properly the way I like it? Yeah. So let's say I played A major scale, somewhat okay. But here, fourth finger somewhat out of tune. Then instead of starting from beginning, stay on that particular part. So take a little before and a little after of problem area. So let's say I have trouble, then maybe start a little before, and then do a little after. And stay there a couple of times until you're really happy with the relaxation of your left hand. Then spear. On and on like that. So of course you would do that with metronome as well. So always remember, it's not about playing it through, but rather have a little plan. Whether it's about staying with a certain tempo with a metronome number, or it's focused a certain part of the scale to fix certain fingerings relaxation or certain bowstring crossings. Yeah? I hope this video was helpful. I get a lot of questions about scales, so if you like this kind of video, please click like so that I know this kind of videos are more requested, and then let me know in the comment section whether you want me to do more videos about scales like this. Yeah? Thank you very much for watching, and I hope this video was helpful. Hope to see you again. Bye bye.